check out this clip here for the horrific evil monsters, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want, because we do that too.
Anna, I'm Mick.
What the hell is going on here?
Well, why don't I tell you what I do? I work for an agency that deals with incidents.
Okay, why is that guy wearing a mask?
Well, because you're contagious.
Then where's yours?
Well, I don't need one.
Thought I was contagious.
Not to me. By the way, I was really impressed with how you handled yourself back there.
Yeah, well, that thing just came at me like I was getting ready to close and he just busted in here and bit me. I don't even...
Anna, I've reviewed your file. Runaway at 13, shoplifting, in juvie by 14, fighting, grand theft auto, Mercedes S650. Excellent choice, by the way. You were good, very good, actually. But then you got out. You changed. Well, at least that's what they told me. But I knew you could prove them wrong.
Wait, what? Who are you?
You see, we're working on this serum. It brings the dead back to life. But the problem is that the results have been unstable when administered to the already dead. So you see, we needed to test it on the living. We just needed to find the right subject.
Subject?
Yes. Someone strong, a fighter, a survivor. Someone who could really handle themselves. And someone who doesn't have any ties. You don't have any family, do you, Anna? No one's gonna come looking for you. You see, Anna, you're going to die.
Okay, look, I don't know what the hell is going on here or who you
Anna,
are.
calm down. Within a few hours, you're going to be what he was. Well, not exactly. You're going to be something better, something stronger, or sharper. Anna, you're gonna be unstoppable.
Wait, what are you saying? Then I'm gonna die?
Think of it more as a rebirth, a metamorphosis. You see, we really need you, Anna. There's a war coming, and we are going to need you.
Now, the reason I picked this clip is because I absolutely loved the coloring in the Horrific Evil Monsters. And this scene alone specifically talks about and shows and demonstrates how important to me as a director and artist that your characters' costumes are properly fit. I remember doing this scene, and originally the big gentleman with the yellow outfit on that's standing behind Kaylee Williams' character, he wasn't there. So I thought the scene needed more to it, like somebody was watching her while waiting for the captain of the team, Mick, to come and basically recruit her into the movie. And I loved this character. This is actually my favorite character I've ever written. And there was another scene actually written with this character that ended up getting scrapped, but it would have connected into what I call, or what the film Prisoners of the Dead. Prisoners of the Dead was another film that I did many years earlier in trying to universe build that the scene included Anna's character and Mick being compassionate enough to allow her to go back to her house to grab one more thing. I can't remember what the item was at the moment, but oh no, it wasn't an item. It was to say goodbye to her sister. And as she's saying goodbye to her sister, she accidentally scratches her. And then that would have led into the segue for Prisoners of the Dead and everything else, because spoiler alert, Anna is dead. She's a zombie in the movie. And Kaylee Williams and I had been talking for many years, trying to figure out how we could make or create together. Um, Kaylee Williams and I had been talking for many years about how we could create together. And, there were various roles that Kaylee had spoken about and actually talked about with me over the years. But it came to this specific role that really spoke to me and to her. Now, let me tell you a little backstory about this scene here. This scene features a group of us, but there's probably altogether there that day 10 people, maybe 12. And you'll notice the plastic. The plastic obviously is scene decoration to quarantine the Anna character. However, we had no heat. So the production had no heat because we shot this in like February or March, couldn't even been January of the year of shooting it. And you know, Kaylee was very cold. You could see the outfit she's wearing. So we had to like heat her up and stuff. We had one electric heater and one kerosene heater, which we probably shouldn't have been using inside of a building, but whatever. It's done now, right? Safety first, people. Safety first. With that being said, Kaylee delivers a master class in her performance in this scene, and between the look, the acting, the actor, the scene, all that. So back to the heat. We had to keep her warm. So that plastic, when you watch the scene open up, the kind of like I like it to call it the curtain opens. Well, in this case, yeah, the curtain does open in an extent, but that whole room is surrounded by plastic. So it heated up pretty nicely after a while. We actually had to turn it off at times because it was getting a little too warm. But originally, that yellow guy, the big tall guy there, his name's Chris Drexel. He was not supposed to be in there. I mentioned that before. So like the week before, we production rushed to try to find an outfit that would work for the scene, quarantine, wearing a mask, all that stuff. And the line was eventually added, why is he wearing a mask? Because you're contagious, but he's so like intimidating, and he looks authentic. Again, going back to the costumes, um, I will let you know that that ground was freezing. So we could not have an actor or an actress actually sit um, or lay for any length of time on the actual flooring. So what we did was um, we used a stunt body. So Phil Beath, our makeup artist and guru extraordinaire, um, allowed us to use one of his props, and he had a body bag for it because he works at a haunted house in his fun time, if that does exist anymore. And I remember writing this scene being one of my favorite scenes to ever write. I wrote it with my wife. We were camping. It was just a magical, awesome experience to share with somebody. I mean, we spared no expense. If you look at the contacts and the makeup of it all, she looks legit, and continues to look legit throughout the entire film as she progresses into this decomposition. Um, but yeah, I love this scene. I love it. And we're not going to go through the whole scene. You should check it out, though. Um, and there's a scene where he rips off the bandage, so to speak. When he rips off the bandage and you see that close up of that grittiness, it's pretty cool. Just gonna say, it's pretty cool. But yeah, that is my thoughts on the Horrific Human Monsters and why I picked this scene. It actually, right now, is the leading favorite scene, I think, for me in all of my work. Regardless of what you believe about the film, I think that this scene is this is some of my best work. I absolutely love the name tag as well on Anna. It just gives more character to the character throughout the whole film. She's just wearing the name tag. She wears that's like her costume, her superhero-ish costume. Another reason why this, besides my wife, of course, and us doing the script together and then the shooting this film and everything that I've already explained. But during Christmas, I actually got a Funko Pop made of Anna, which became so important to me because how authentic it was impressive. All the way down to the name tag because my wife knew how important the name tag was in pre-production that we had it for Kaylee Williams' character. So that is my story for the Ripvic Evil Monsters. Let's move on to another one, and we'll talk about that.